Oh, looky what I found. It's this week's edition of the Good Old Boy Weekly Reader. And guess what's on the front page? A 700-word diatribe from the city clerk, whining about how he can't get along with two city councilmen. Of course, he complains because they actually held his feet to the fire over something. You see, back on January 8th, the city street supervisor got in an accident. Now, granted, he was out plowing snow. That sort of stuff happens. But when the city street supervisor got in the accident, nobody took him to get a drug test that's required by policy. It's in the city policy. Now, if your employer required you to take a drug test, you didn't get the drug test, you'd be out the door. But because a couple of supervisors didn't even know the policy of their own company, everybody gets off scot-free. And who lets it happen? 3 members of the city council who are the good old boys. Folks, do you want everybody to be responsible? Do you want to deal with a newspaper that still lets the good old boys have all the say they want on the front page? Come on. Number 1, pay attention to whitepinenews.com. We tell you these things when they happen. Number 2, even more importantly, do you want good old boys in who don't believe in clean water, who vote against clean water? And do you want a city administration who not only doesn't follow its own policies, but also, in the same process, when anybody questions them about their policies, they get threatening and bullying? Folks, I ask your support. On April 2nd, you're going to have a choice. Come on, give us a vote. Vote for me. Vote for anybody else, but don't vote the good old boys back in. Because after all, they're the ones who raised your taxes, they're the ones who raised your sewer and water and landfill, and they're the ones who don't let anybody in to compete with their own businesses. Let's be simple. Let's be sensible. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Make a change. Vote for anybody but the good old boys. I'm Wyatt Cox. I'm running for St. 3 in the City Council. I would appreciate your support. But vote for anybody but the incumbents. Because if you don't make change, you're going to be stuck with the same old thing again and again and again.